Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On the quick, right? 118.
Ball again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Hey, kill! 11. Hey, I'm going.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
30 left. 11. Think right open. Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Stroud working out of the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving him exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive Dallas.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? 11. On red. 13 loose.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All right.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Keys. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lad McConkey, 35 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Now second and 3.
11, red on red.
Lawrence will throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind Well, the summer humidity has abated, the roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And
this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Denver.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Tony.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
All right.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give right side. Keys. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Texans in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
118. Robin.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hall want to give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Touchdown, Texans! Ladd McConkey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
To kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. That's right.
Straight ahead is Hall. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This defense for the Jags, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
All right.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 34-yard line.
Stroud. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lad McConkey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On red. Hey,
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
48-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall. Down to about the 45. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 Texans.
Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Here we go. Foul. 19.
Stroud looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Button. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Kincaid from 21 yards away. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a little small. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
It's not enough. You solid, clever, but it's not enough. You gotta reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Somebody gotta do it. I mean,
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are right.
Too humble.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Hey, danger. Touch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
All right.
On the draw, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one finds McConkey. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Think right open.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey. 30 left. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, south. Here we go. Swap. Another swap. 19 Texans. 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Play action. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, opens Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
11.
First and 10 at the
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep. Touchdown! Bayshore Tootin taking it in. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 118. What's that? 19 Texas. Buggy.
Stroud working out of the gun. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
44-yard line.
Ball again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Returnable now for Woodson. Well, it wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
11.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Ladd McConkey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jaguars 23.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Play action. It's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Texans. Hey, south. Under.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
3-yard line.
30 left.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Go. 13 loop. Take right open. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap.
Man, bro, that shit was wild as hell, bro. Man, what was that, bro? Really?
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taking it about the 16. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All right.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. Give it 30 yards there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap to Stroud. It's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. First and 10. Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, Tony. Hey.
Stroud sets up the play action. So on the left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
South. How's the slide? Hot. 19 Texans.
Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Those strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Here's Hall again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
I got it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Lawrence going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. He's in the space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Fields throwing again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Down. Here we go.
A handoff for Hall. And a short gain here as he gets it up, only to about the 6. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second and 14.
19 Texans.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18. That's it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, uno Mars, 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 uno Mars.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
18.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 33 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 54, Jaguars 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run. And down he'll go at the 25. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory. even better for them.